limiting beliefs that will stop you from attracting prosperity and abundance. I'm Hayden Crawford and I'm a wellness coach and spiritual teacher specialising in colour therapy. Now, have you identified that some of your limiting beliefs are preventing you from manifesting the life of your dreams? So, your ego develops false truths to keep you feeling safe and secure. It really is a primitive survival mechanism that recognises change could be potentially life-threatening, so it wants to protect you. Now, because of this, these old thought patterns and habits can linger for a lifetime, and it's not until you feel compelled to want to improve your situation in life that you start wanting to recognise and release these old troublesome truths. In order to detach from your limiting beliefs without resistance, first of all, it's important to accept their protective role within your mind and body. Please remember that releasing limiting beliefs is not about completely eradicating them, no. It's more about detaching from the idea that they are the truth. If you feel ready to overcome them, it is essential that you gravitate towards feelings of joy and adopt a faith over fear approach to life. Now, there are many different ways in which you can release limiting beliefs, and the most common and popular ones are things like guided hypnosis, affirmations, and even gratitude. So here are some of the most common limiting beliefs that can sabotage your chances of success in life, and these are ones that I've personally had to overcome on my journey to fulfillment. Number one is I must work hard for a living. Now, I inherited this one from my father, who used to work very long hours owning his own business, and he actually never had any money at the end of the day. Now, it's important here to remember that the universe works in mysterious ways. The attraction of abundance can come from numerous different sources. It's not limited to just the thing that you choose to do, and you certainly don't have to burn yourself out in order to attain it. Now, you definitely do need to take inspired action and remain focused and determined in life to be able to make things happen. But that certainly shouldn't leave you feeling depleted or exhausted in any way. No way, it wouldn't be worth it. Now, your expectations also contribute to what you attract into your life. So if you expect to work hard, well, what do you think you're going to attract? A great way to transform this limiting belief is to affirm, I effortlessly attract greater prosperity and abundance into my life. Limiting belief number two is I don't have enough money. Now, I was brought up in a family that kept affirming that money didn't grow on trees and that they couldn't afford the things that they wanted to buy. Now, if this is you, then chances are you have got what's called a scarcity belief. Instead of reacting in this way, why not say, wouldn't it be nice if I could have that? And then hand over the how and the when to your universal manager. It's your responsibility to focus on the what and the why. So what it is that you want and why you want it. That's all you need to worry about. You can clear and transmute this limiting belief by affirming, I have more than enough money. Or this one, I like money, I love it. I use it wisely, constructively, and judiciously. Money is constantly circulating in my life. I release it with joy and it returns to me in an avalanche of abundance. I use money for good purposes only, and I am grateful, so grateful for the good that it provides me. Limited belief number three is I don't have enough time. Now, is your story that you don't have enough time? Well, my parents always used to say to me that there wasn't enough time to do all of the things that they wanted to do. So I chose to take on that belief and found that I was getting overwhelmed with the amount of work I had to get through. So remember, everybody has 24 hours a day. So it's about how you manage that time wisely and how productive you are during that time. If you find yourself saying, I don't have enough time, then is it really the fact that you don't have enough time, or are you using that as an excuse because you don't want to do the task at hand? There might be an underlying fear that's blocking you from doing that job. So it might be best to try and find out what it is that you're scared of and look at how you might be able to overcome that fear. You can clear this limiting belief by affirming, I have all the time in the world. Limiting belief number 4 is my parents are to blame. Now this is yet another excuse that's keeping you stuck in a rut because you feel safer there. By pointing the finger of blame at your parents because either you didn't have a great education or you didn't have any financial support as you were growing up, or that they weren't there emotionally for you, what you're actually doing is you're falling into the role of a victim or a martyr and totally disempowering yourself. You always have the power to change your situation, and you always have the power to appreciate what your parents actually could do for you and how that has managed to shape you into the person that you are today. I always used to blame my parents for everything that I'd attracted into my life up until the point I took responsibility for it. And now my relationship with them is so much better. You can totally change this limited perception by affirming, I unconditionally love and accept my parents, and I consciously create my own reality. Limiting belief number 5, I'll never amount to anything because my family didn't. Is that the truth? No. However, your potential can be impeded based around the way your family experienced life. But with enough will and determination, you can be that one who bucks the trend. Unlimited abundance is your birthright, so why not be the first in your tribe to acquire unlimited health, wealth and love? Don't allow their struggles to taint your expectations of a joyous and fulfilled life. Believe in yourself. Really trust that everything will work out beautifully for you, and watch as your life unfolds beautifully. You can break this limiting belief by affirming to yourself, my success is assured as I gracefully achieve my goals. Limiting belief number 6, I'm not good enough. For many years I believed that nobody liked me and that I wasn't smart enough to be successful. I was really hard on myself and got myself very, very down in the process. Now, this is a common misconception that a lot of people have. It's a limited belief that will actually keep you standing on one leg throughout the whole of your life. And it's actually an illusion. If you think about it, we're all sparks of divine light, so nobody is better than anybody else. It's absolute rubbish. So make sure that you remember where you've truly come from, and that will give you the impetus that you need to be able to stand up and say, this is who I am in the world. If your life doesn't unfold the way you expect it to or want it to, it might be that something more aligned to your life purpose is on the horizon. Try and disprove your limiting beliefs to yourself by becoming more aware of them, and that will help you to release the self-doubt and the fear. Release this limiting belief by affirming, I am enough. Limiting belief number 7, my dreams are taking way too long to manifest. Do you feel as if your dreams are taking far too long to come true? Well, look, if that is you, every time you're noticing the lack of something, you're just going to keep on attracting more of the same, because the universal law of attraction will just keep on giving you more of what you're feeling and thinking. The secret is just to know that once your rocket of desire has been launched, that it is already done. It's already created in escrow, it's already there, and all you have to do is fall into vibrational alignment with it. So just trust that it's there instead of questioning where it is. Remember, everything always happens at the perfect time, which is always aligned to how ready you are. Start by noticing the synchronicities, because the universal signs will be around you. You will be notified when things are getting close. It could be that somebody around you is very, very successful. well, that could be the mirror image of what you're about to become. The following affirmation will help you to relax into the flow of life again. Everything comes to me easily and effortlessly in the perfect time. Limiting belief number 8, there's not enough room for more successful people. Have you ever experienced the negative influence of the green-eyed monster? Well, look, jealousy and envy will certainly keep you feeling stuck, because what you're doing is you're signaling to the universe that you don't believe that you have got the power or the potential to be able to create abundance yourself. It's ridiculous. Of course you do. Focus on yourself and the qualities within yourself that are different from anybody else that you know. There's something unique about everybody on this planet, and that's where you really need to hone in on your focus. Once upon a time, I used to get envious about people who were more successful than me, but I don't anymore. And the way I overcame this was by recognizing that the fact that it was having a negative impact on my life, and it was actually stopping all of those things that I wanted to come to me from actually being able to get there. Remember, when the success of another makes your heart sing, your resistance is gone and your own success soars. So focus on that and make sure you're happy for other people. This affirmation will blast that belief in the butt. I am surrounded by people who reflect my magnificence. Limiting belief number 9, I don't like change. If you don't like change, you are literally going to spend your whole life just staying in one place. And there's nothing consistent in life apart from change, so you might as well get used to it. Yeah, granted, new opportunities can threaten that sense of safety and security, but when you confront those fears, you often find that they disappear. Remember, fear is just false expectations appearing real. I've said it before. To let go of this resistance, use this affirmation. I willingly accept change and I release myself from pain and struggle. And finally, number 10 is people will judge me. Do you worry about what people think of you? Well, look, if you do, you're not alone. It's probably one of the most common limiting beliefs that people have. By wanting to follow your purpose in life, if you're scared of what people will think, it might actually prevent you from even taking the first step. Now, the key here is to recognize, please do not worry, because people will have their opinions on just about everything in life. And it's only really you that is paranoid about what other people are thinking. They're far too busy worrying about their own lives to really be concentrating on yours. So don't flatter yourself. Like anyone on the way up, I have experienced my fair share of haters, and it's important to develop methods to stop them from sabotaging your success. One of my favourite methods is block, delete, ignore. It works a treat. Now also remember that when people judge you, it's actually just a reflection of themselves that they haven't learned to unconditionally love and accept. So let it go and start focusing on those things that bring you joy again. Squash this limiting belief by affirming to yourself, I love myself enough to not care about what other people think. Please leave a few comments below to let me know if you've experienced any of these limiting beliefs and how they've prevented you from becoming the best version of yourself. Also, I'd like you to please subscribe to this channel and click the bell for future notifications, and then watch my next video. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.